General Petraeus is presenting his wife with a bouquet of flowers in appreciation for her dedication and support.
It's now 4 days into the scandal, and today it's already got a lot more bizarre. On Friday, we learned that the then director of the CIA, David Petraeus, former general, former commander in Iraq and Afghanistan, was resigning because he'd had an extramarital affair. This affair came to light because a woman complained about harassing emails. The FBI traced those emails to a second woman, and it transpired this was the woman that Petraeus was having an affair with.
He can turn water into bottled water.
What?
Isn't that your line?
The one thing we did find out is his nickname is Peaches.
It was Peaches when he was in high school, and it followed him to West Point, and has stuck a little bit.
Today, the story got even more bizarre when we discovered that General John Allen, who is now the commander of the U.S. forces in Afghanistan, had what the Pentagon described as inappropriate communications with the first woman in the story, a woman called Jill Kelly, who lives in Tampa, Florida, which is near where the U.S. Central Command base is. And he's alleged to have had a very extensive email conversations with her over the last couple of years, and which the Pentagon is now investigating.
General Allen is entitled to due process in this matter. In the meantime, the Secretary has asked the President, and the President has agreed to put his nomination on hold until the relevant facts are determined. The Secretary has asked both Senators Levin and McCain that the confirmation hearing on General Allen's pending nomination to be Commander of United States European Command and Supreme Allied Commander Europe be delayed.
So in the short term, the questions that people still want to find out about are why did it take so long for the FBI to inform people that they were investigating the head of the CIA? Why did the FBI find itself investigating the emails of the director of the CIA, even though the initial complaint had nothing to do with him? And we're also asking about David Petraeus' role in the attack in the U.S. consulate in Benghazi. He was supposed to be testifying this week about that to the Senate. He's now saying he's not going to do that. More long term, there are a lot of bigger, substantial issues that are raised by this case. One big question is, does this imply that now the CIA and the FBI are back at loggerheads? They have a long history of bad blood between the two agencies, and that does seem to be revived a bit in this case. There's a question of kind of the credibility and the prestige of the military, who are one of the most respected institutions in the country, but both these scandals could do something to undermine that. And there are a lot of questions about US policy in Afghanistan. General John Allen, his main job in the last few months has been to plot the next step for US troops, how they're going to withdraw over the next year or so. And a lot of that is now up in the air if he's no longer in charge of things. So there are these big kind of long-term questions that are grinding on in the background to this scandal. This is Geoff Dyer from the Financial Times, Washington, D.C. Bureau.